HSN customer. It is exclusive for the HSN customer. You only need this if you have a kitchen sink. Pretty much everybody, right? You got a kitchen sink, whether it's a single sink or a double sink, you're gonna absolutely love it. First of all, look at it, all right? It is absolutely gorgeous. It basically mounts right over your kitchen sink, and it's gonna allow everything that you're washing, be it your plates, your cups, your mugs, your glasses, your cutting board, your silverware, I almost said your jewelry, your silverware, your knives, everything has a place. And the brilliant part is, when they're wet, come on over here, I'll show you something. There is a little tray under each one. You can remove the tray, dump the water out, and put it right in the sink. It is adjustable, so if you want to expand it, I've got one right here. You can expand it to any size. It'll easily fit over a double sink. Look at all the slots in there. There's a slot there for dinner plates. This is only $67.95. They gave us actually, is that $12 off, limited or reduced shipping, only $7.50. There's really nothing to put together. You just slide it together and then tighten to the amount of width that you need to go across your sink. But really quick, before we get to Megan, I just want to start over here and show you everything that's on here. So here it is. It just sits right over the sink. I've got dinner plates right here in the little dinner plate slide right there, and you'll see those go right here. They slide right in like that. So you can put your dinner plates over here. All of my cleaning tools are right there. So I got my sponge, I got my, my dish soap. I've got tall tumblers on top. Those are all draining. I've got coffee mugs over here. Those are all draining. Here's my bowl area. And I've got places for my little smaller plates right there. Underneath here, I've got a place even for, look at, even for your steak knives and your fancy knives. And I don't know if you could see, it's wood. This is a little wood cabinet that allows the water to drip down on the bottom. Another brilliant idea. And then there's even another area for silver. Look, 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 they even thought about the area for the cutting board. Oh, I gotta get this. $67.95. By the way, we've got all, here's the individual drawers, and I can show you how they're set up. So here they are. So this is the little tray. This slides right underneath like that, so that when the water gets in, you can remove this and then slide it right back in. Kind of goes just like that. There you go. So that's how they're gonna look. And all you do is mount them. You can configure it pretty much any way you want. If you want more stuff for silver or less things on here, it's a great deal. Brand new. Yours are the only eyes that have seen it. And again, it was designed for you. You can't find this in retail. It is 720-778. Here to tell us a little bit more about it is my very good friend, Megan Clemente. Hello, Megan.
Hi, Guy. You hit all of those great points. This is so cool because just like when we talk about storage and organization, we're always talking about capitalizing on that vertical space that's going unused. Because what happens if we don't use vertical space? This is what happens. We end up spending everything all over our counter, and now we have no counter space. But because of Polder, remember, this is a company that is family owned. They've been around for over 40 years, and they created things for themselves, for their own families when they had issues, and realized, wow, other people need this too. So they've done it again with this over-the-sink storage. So now when I'm here and I'm doing my dishes and I'm washing them, I don't have to turn around to put them on my counter. I don't have to move side to side. I can literally get it done so quickly because I wash it down, I put it up high. I wash it down, I put it up high. I don't have to wash towels afterwards that we're absorbing all the water. I don't have to wash my counters that might have water all over them because they thought of it all. Those little trays are ingenious because they're going to be able to capture the water. And then again, you're right over the sink, so you just dump it right down. There's a lot of really cool things. And when we're looking at those large plates that are over on the side, this is what HSN really wanted their customers to have. They actually collaborated with Polder and said, hey, our viewers really want this. Our friends at home are saying they need this. A lot of these dish stands can't hold a 10-inch plate. How can we make it different? How can we make it cool? And this is what we came up with. And it's super easy because it's not restrictive. You see at the baskets at the top, those are meant for the smaller plates. Those 10-inch plates can slide in and out just like that cutting board. So we made things that needed to be restricted, like the smaller items, in the basket, But then our larger items that can keep growing, we made those unrestricted so they will fit your needs whenever you need them.
I love, like even this is so brilliant.
Yes.
Because I have cutting boards and they take up so much room on a traditional drying rack. Here, you're taking advantage of, the vertical space and just tucking it right in the little slot that is perfect for that. Maybe you've got platters, maybe you have baking pans, right? Like broiler pans that you need to fit in there. Those will drain there as well. Here's where we put our knives, and you can see there's a little wood top, so it's a little bit fancy right there. That's perfect for your knives. You got 6 slots in there. You don't want to put your cutlery away when it's wet because it'll get spots on it, and it also, it's not good for the cutlery itself. So you want it to be able to drip dry. This is a perfect way to do it without having to go through the effort of hand drying every single thing. I love that there's a little utility station that has all my tools, and this also has a little tray under it, which is so smart because I don't know about you, but if you've got the little pump soap thing for your dishes and you are constantly cleaning under it, because no matter what you do, those soap bottles always drip down soap down the side, then you get that mess behind your counter. This is a way to get organized. The big wig head guy here in our culinary department who runs everything, takes care of everything, his name is Adam, and he actually put this together, coordinated this because with Polder. So this was created for HSN's customers. We had a lot of people that would write in and would say, I wish there was a way to kind of organize my dishes after I wash them. And I don't know about you, but I have a dishwasher in my house. I have not used it in 5-10 years. I don't even remember. I don't even know if I've ever used it, only because it's me and Danny, and I'd rather wash my dishes and get it out of the way than have to load and unload and then have to go over everything because you always get spots on them anyway. So a lot of people have, their breakfast dishes. Maybe they don't want to load up a dishwasher. They just want to wash things. Your mugs, especially if you like the same mug every day, you're not throwing that in the dishwasher. You're washing it and you're putting it aside. Your glassware, you don't want to get spots on it. The best way to do it is to hand wash it and let it drip dry, just like that. And everything is neat, everything is tidy and where it needs to be. So it's $22.65 on your credit card if you want to get it home. I know a lot of you are wondering, will it fit? Well, I'll give you an idea of the dimensions. So this will go approximately 23 inches by about 14, but the length will extend from 24 to 34 inches. And that would be plenty to accommodate a double sink or even a single sink, because remember, if I want, I can expand it. Here's the unit right here. And I'll show you again. So if you've got just a single sink and you just want this right there, and you want to add, the shelving as you see fit, you can do that. If you want it larger, you simply extend it, you tighten the bolt so it'll stay that way, and then you can add more stuff. If you just want to use it temporarily, maybe you want to use it for holiday season, whatever, you can take it and move it wherever you need to move it, or if you want to move it from house to house, you sold your house, you want to take this, I think it's a great idea. But Megan, for me, it's just, this whole hour is organization. But this is really gonna help tidy up a lot of those areas. The kitchen sink always seems to be the nastiest area of your home, right? Always.
Always.
Yeah.
Well, because it's so hard to keep clean because we have so many things that we're working with. I actually do wash or use my dishwasher, and I still find that I'm overflowing because I have kids and I have paint and I have different projects and different things that are always cluttering up this whole area. So now with this, I have that extra storage that I need. If you're a family of 2, a family 4, this is all you need to take care of everything. Like you said, you have your morning coffee, I have my morning tea. It never makes it to the sink. I'm always dumping it out, washing it, and putting it right up there. So it really has everything you need. We didn't mention the fact that it is powder coated steel. So you never have to worry about it rusting, which is a big deal because it will constantly be wet because, again, we are putting wet dishes on there. We didn't mention the feet. So if we look at the actual design of this OvertheSink drying rack, it's flat on the rack. You have that entire span giving you durability, stability, and sturdiness. Underneath, it has suction cups. So you don't have to worry of this potentially moving back and forth, or even worse, actually scratching your counters. It's gonna stick in place and it's gonna stay there. These are things that you're not finding with any other over-the-sink washing rack that's currently on the market. So these are the things that you really wanna look for, plus the drying bins. the drying trays. That is something I haven't seen anywhere. And to me, that's huge, because otherwise, what would you have? You'd have a whole bunch of water all around your sink. We're trying to avoid that too. So there's a lot of really cool things that Polder has thought of that they've been able to put into this one item. And the fact that it's expandable is really cool, because yes, you're gonna buy what you need for your sink, but what if you're gifting this to somebody else? What if it's going to a dorm or a studio? Right. What if you're downsizing, you have a double sink to a single sink, or you're like me and we're moving and we're gonna have a larger sink? I can expand this out. Yeah. So it's customizable and has everything you need.
And I love if you live in an apartment or if you live by yourself, you know, a lot of times you use the same dishes all the time. They're all right there. You don't have to worry about putting anything away. Just take it out, use it, wash it, put it back. Very, very convenient, brand new. Only find it here, 720-778, Megan Clemente. Always a pleasure to see you.
Thank you, sir. You guys have a great day.
All right, my dear. All right, pick it up, 67.